Hello, I'm Dan Toppy and welcome back to another brand new Fortnite video. Today I wanted to talk about the week 8 loading screen which people have been getting appearing in their game. You get this once you have completed all of the 7 weeks of the Blockbuster challenge and completed the whole thing to have unlocked the visitor skin. So if you haven't seen the week 8 loading screen yet, it's on screen now and what it shows is the visitor in Omega's lair standing next to the rocket. He's outside right next to the nose of the rocket and it looks like his face is acting as a projector. As you know, with the visitor skin his face is a screen and you can change the emotions which are on his face at the moment in game, but it looks like it can also work as a projector. Whilst he's projecting, it looks like the flap on the backpack opens up, probably just to cool it, but it looks like he's projecting a hologram in front of him that he's then typing into. On the left hand side of it you can see that it shows a full image of the ship. It's a different ship to the one which is actually in game, it's been slightly modified but I'll come on to that in a second. And also on screen you can see that he's typing into a keyboard, but it isn't a normal keyboard, it uses images and icons and different shapes as the letters or whatever he's working on. But around the map you can also see these letters just on random items if you have been playing in the game and paying attention to things like cars and just all sorts of things around the map. You'll see they have these weird little shapes on them and this weird little language. So next time you're in game, make sure you are paying attention to that, see if you can find any around the map. They aren't hard to find because they are pretty much everywhere on every item, but it seems like we are getting a bit closer to that being explained, explaining where this language has come from, and most likely it will be to do with these sort of alien themes that we have around the map at the moment. I mentioned earlier about him changing and modifying the rocket, and it definitely does look like this screen allows him to customise or redesign the ship in some way, as at the moment it looks completely different in game. This is also backed up by the name of the loading screen. The name of this one is called Retrofit and it says modifications required. So this is definitely confirming that he's actually working on the ship. It's not just an image that is showing before he takes off, he's actually working on it and changing it before he uses it. And that brings us on to why he's even there. I think he's there because he crash landed onto the planet and he's trying to use Omega's rocket to fly away, and that's probably why it's called the visitor skin, because it probably will be temporary in the game until he has flown away. But it could be that he's there for a different reason. If you look at the two emblems or logos, both on the visitor skin and also around Omega's lair, you'll see that they're both similar but quite different. Now, this could suggest that they are on the same team or on the same team but in different sections of it, or it could suggest that they are in two separate teams that are fighting against each other in the same sort of universe. That's where the symbols are similar, so that we know that they are related. This means that this image could have a completely different meaning. They could be working together like I said. The visitor could have been brought in to fix Omega's rocket for him, because if you look at him, he is one of the only technical type skins we have in the game, so he does look the part and he does look like he can correctly fix this. Or they could be working against each other. The visitor could be here to steal his rocket, or he could be here to blow up the map. Could be here to use it, turn it into a bomb, and actually blow up the map and completely change the way that the game is going into Season 5. I don't really know which one I think is the most likely. I think it makes the most sense that he would have crash landed here and he's just stealing the rocket to fly away, but knowing Epic, it will be something a bit bigger, a bit more important that will change the map and make the game more interesting to play in the long run, so they'll be using this as an event to change the map around like they did with the meteors. But those are just my theories for why he could be there. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'll definitely be reading them, because you might have some great ideas that I haven't thought of, or seen something in this image that I haven't noticed. One final thing that I've noticed is that all around Omega's lair now, you can find bits of the meteor and also hop rocks. This could mean that they are using this as fuel for the rocket. It could be some way that they're using to fuel it up and get it to take off, or it could be explosive and they could be using it to blow up the map. We now know that the visitor did land in the map a long time ago, right at the start of this season. He landed in the main meteor in Dusty Divot, and it did open up before and we couldn't see him inside of there, so he probably did escape and he could have been doing this for the last couple of weeks, gathering all these supplies there ready for this image to come out, showing him preparing the rocket to take off. But that has been my full explanation and everything that I managed to work out from the week 8 loading screen in Fortnite Battle Royale. Let me know, like I said, what you think in the comments down below. I really think Epic are doing a great job at working this storyline into the multiplayer. It's not something that many games do so well, and they're managing to work this in without it being overwhelming, without there being so much stuff in there that you're always having to play with the plot. But if you want to know all of the details, you can by looking into all of these Easter eggs like this, and it will explain more about what's going on around the map. And I think they're definitely doing a great job. All of these little Easter egg things they're doing are amazing, and they are doing a great job, especially with this Blockbuster challenge. I'm really enjoying using the skin at the moment. I went there with this skin on and it didn't actually do anything, but I assume that in a couple of weeks we'll be able to go there. As long as we've got the right loadout of skin and backpack, then we might actually be able to do something and interact with the rocket in some way in game. I'm really hoping they put that in, because it will be a great thing to add, because this isn't something they've done before, with big interactive features around the map that are completely Easter egg based, but I think it's definitely something that they need to push for in this one. But thanks for watching. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below what you think about everything that I've just talked about, what you think of the image, what you think of all the Easter eggs added into the game, and the blockbuster challenges as a whole. On screen now is a link through to my playlist on how to complete all of the blockbuster bonus stars. If you haven't collected all, then make sure you're doing that by using my guides. And below it is my playlist through to my full guide on how to complete all of the weekly challenges in Fortnite Battle Royale. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.